Okay, so what if you could land your most valuable, your most high-stakes clients without ever making a sales pitch? I'm talking about those clients who just ignore cold calls and your fancy marketing brochures. They go straight into the trash. Well, the secret isn't better marketing. It's proving your expertise. And this is the expert's playbook.
I want you to really think about this question because it's at the absolute heart of this whole strategy. We pour so much time and money into selling ourselves, right? Creating all these materials designed to persuade. But what if the clients that matter the most aren't even looking for a pitch? What if what they're really looking for is proof?
To really see why this works, we need to step into a world where the margin for error is, well, it's zero. Our source material gives us the perfect case study, commercial restoration for hospitals. The needs of this kind of client show you exactly why the old-school sales tactics just completely fall flat. Look, in a place like a hospital, we're not talking about a project going a little over budget or a small delay. No, a contractor's mistake could literally have life or death consequences. Hospitals are operating under insane pressure, and anyone, and I mean anyone, they let inside their walls has to understand that reality. This quote, it's chilling, right? But it is the absolute key to understanding the client's mindset. A simple containment wall, the kind a restoration company builds all the time, could accidentally change the critical HVAC airflow to an operating room clear across the building. The hospital knows this. It's the kind of insane risk they are managing every single second of every single day. So, when the stakes are that high, the usual sales approach is just destined to fail. Your marketing materials are over here having one conversation, while the client needs to have a completely different, much more serious one. Let me show you what that disconnect looks like. So you're walking in with a fancy brochure, but what they really need is solid proof of certification in hospital safety protocols. You're bragging about your company's national presence, but they need to know you understand their very specific local compliance rules. You're giving them a general pitch, but they need specialized knowledge of their critical systems. You're not speaking their language at all. And what that means is you have to completely change the conversation. The core insight from our source is this: stop selling, start proving. That mindset shift right there, that's the entire foundation of what we're calling the expertise-first strategy. So what is this strategy, really? It's about demonstrating beyond a shadow of a doubt that you understand the client's world. See, trust isn't built on slogans or taglines. It's built by proving you get their risks, you speak their language, and you have the certified, tangible knowledge to operate safely in their world. Let me put it this way. For a high-stakes client, certified knowledge will always beat traditional marketing. Getting a certification in, say, indoor air quality for healthcare, that isn't just a piece of paper. It is an undeniable signal that you've invested in understanding their world. It completely replaces your sales pitch with their peace of mind. Okay, so that's the big idea. Sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually put this into practice? Well, here's the kicker. The key isn't to market directly to the client. The playbook shows us it's actually about building an entire ecosystem of expertise around them. Now, the logic here is just brilliant. You don't cold call the hospital. No way. In step 1, you go to the experts they already trust, their HVAC contractors. In step 2, you find the other critical specialists in their orbit. Step 3 is the crucial part. That's where you invest in earning the same credentials to prove you belong in that circle. And by step 4, you've built a network that will bring you in, not as some random vendor, but as a fellow trusted expert. And just look at the results. They are so powerful. You are no longer some lone company trying to bang down the door. You've built a strategic ecosystem. You have partners, you have credibility, and, this is the most important part, you have a referral network that brings qualified, high-value work directly to your doorstep. Your reputation actually precedes you. All right, so let's turn this entire strategy into a concrete, no-fluff action plan. Our source lays out a really clever way to make this a focused project for your team, something you can start on, like, today. Okay, I want you to think of this as an intelligence-gathering mission. Your team's job is to map out the entire ecosystem. Who are the key HVAC players? What are all the potential client facilities in your area? And where do all these professionals get together? This research becomes the bedrock, the foundation for your entire sales plan moving forward. And here's a fantastic piece of advice on how to actually do it. Give this bird dog mission to a newer, maybe greener team member. Why? Because it's a super high-value project that lets them learn the industry from the inside out. And in the process, they create a foundational asset for the entire company. It is an investment that will pay off for years and years. And that brings us to the bottom line, the big takeaway. This single, focused initiative, building real expertise and a powerful partner network, has the potential to outperform your entire current marketing budget combined. It just proves the incredible value of trading all that broad, unfocused effort for deep, strategic engagement.
So we'll leave you with this one question. The hospital, that was just an example. Who is the high-stakes client in your world? Is it a data center, an aerospace manufacturer, a big financial institution? They are out there, and trust me, they are not waiting for another sales pitch. They're waiting for an expert. So go become one.